What's up, throwers? I have another knife review for you guys. Kind of a special one. What's special about this one? Well, not only do I have one knife to throw, I have 3 knives. And that just makes for all-around better experience when you're testing out something. So you don't have to walk, grab it, come back. You know, you get to get a better feel for the knives when you have a set of 3. So in the future, if anybody wants me to test their knives, I know it's a pain in the ass, you know, sending 3 knives because you're out, you know, about $200 or whatever. But if you want me to test your knives and you're willing to send me 3, I'll test them, send them back to you, or if I like them, maybe I'll end up purchasing them, or someone, a local thrower, may end up purchasing them too. So having said that, let's get into it. Today, I will be testing and reviewing the Horus by Opus Knives. Now, these knives were given to me as a gift from Loic, the Dirty Barbarian, and I do believe that these knives are from France. I'm sorry, I apologize, I do not have all the information on these. I'm just going to be winging it. I don't know the steel, I don't know the length, I don't know the weight, but I can give you my take on them. Now, first off, when I first saw this knife online, I did not like it. I don't like the point here. I don't like whatever this is, and I didn't understand this. But Loic gave me this set. By the way, this is the Horus by Opus Knives. This is the older version. The new updated version is much more slim, and it doesn't have so much of a ramp right here. And I was able to throw both sets while Loic was still here. Now, as I said, I did not like this knife when I saw it, but seeing it online and then holding it in your hand is 2 different things. Now, I do like the way it sits in my hand. I still don't like that point, but the knife throws really well back to about 5 to 6 meters. Once you get back to 6 meters, it starts to diminish for me. Now, I can only share my own experience. Now, someone else, a much better no-spin thrower, may be able to whip these in from 7 meters easily. Now, I've always been told, and it's my belief as well, that a good no-spin thrower can throw back to 5 meters easily. A great no-spin thrower surpasses the 20-foot mark, or 6 meters. So, one of the reasons why I think that it starts to diminish there is, so if you were to draw a straight line from the tip to the point here, you would notice that most of the steel is on this side. Now, why does that matter? At further distances, the knife starts to tip. A lot of knives will just bullet spin through the air, then they'll stick in the target regardless of how it ends up. This knife, because most of the steel is on this side, it will consistently stick at a certain angle, depending on the distance and how you throw. You may slide your finger off one way or the other and make it twist more. But as I found when I've been sessioning these, is more often than not, all of the knives are at the same angle as far as bullet spin, this way. And I thought that was interesting, and I do believe that it's because the weight is on the one side. Now, this is a very hefty knife. My Bushman Slims are my go-to by Bullseye Blades, and I thought this was a hefty knife. But since it's so much more slim, there's a lot of weight here, man. It is a big, hefty knife. It sticks deep, and it's a lot of fun to throw. But I did wear out my arm quite a bit with it. Now the Bushman Slim, it's not symmetrical at all, but it keeps those curves nice and tight, so it's still streamlined. Another thing about the weight is, this is 6 mil, 1/4 inch. This is 6 mil, 1/4 inch. And this one's significantly heavier than this. And just for comparison, this is a 3/16 Bill Page Griffin. This one is heavier This is a 14-inch knife. I'm assuming this is about a 10 and a quarter knife. So these are very hefty. Now the updated version that Loic has is much more light, but it's still pretty significant. If I remember right, his still did have that point, but this part here was much less pronounced. Now, another thing about this knife is most knives you can throw just about any way, especially something like the Griffin. It's asymmetrical. You know, you can throw it spin really easy, you can throw it no spin really easy, and you can throw it half spin really easy, in my opinion. So this knife design, it's kind of pigeonholed. Spin throwing, you wouldn't throw something like this. Of course you can. No spin is what it looks like, right? It's got a no spin design. It gets fat right there. You flip it over both sides, belly up, spine up. Same either way, basically. And it does throw that way, from my experience. Now, for half spin, I suppose you could also throw military grip, half spin. I'm not really military grip type of guy. So the next thing is finger on the spine, half spin. I tried this one time last night. I knew it wasn't going to be good because of this part right here. It was terrible. It digs into your hand exactly, it digs in your finger exactly how you think it would. So this, in my opinion, is a no spin knife only. One of the pros of it is how wide this is, and it's double false edged. So that means that you would have a much better chance at scoring a higher score if this was going to be your competition knife. So that's kind of nice. I do like how thick it is and how subtle the ramp is. It's nice and thick for good finger placement, and that subtle little ramp, similar to, it's not as pronounced as an arrow. This side is a little bit more, depending on your grip, and I do like that. I'm not sure what else I could say about this thing. Yeah, let's get into some throwing, shall we? The proof is in the pudding, man. So I think you can see me, I got this new camera position I found out. You can see me just about to 6 meters. And I'm gonna session it quite a bit, back to 5, and then I'll step back a little bit. And maybe you guys can see just what I was talking about the flight pattern and whatnot. Now they fly good, they stick good, they thunk loud. The only other thing that I was going to say that I just forgot to say earlier was I do not recommend throwing these into the same target. You know, and a lot of no spin throwers like to get nice tight groups and work on their technique. I do the same thing, but since there are so many odd angles and whatnot, don't recommend it. I nicked one up last night on this edge here on the back of one of these, and I got a little bit of a burr. So, you know, you can do that with any knife, but these are a little bit more susceptible to bad burrs, in my opinion. That was pretty damn good. All right, my neighbor's starting to mow, so I'm gonna try a little bit further back. I'll be throwing them at the middle target. So this is 6 meters right here. I'm going to do 5, 6, 7. So that is my review of the Horus by Opus Knives. Now, I don't want anyone to think that I'm talking shit about these. I'm just trying to give my feedback, whatever it may mean, to maybe change the design and make it better in the future. I have seen his live edge work, and a lot of it is very, very cool. So, anyway, dude, at Opus, hope you liked my review. Full Tank Clan, danger out. Peace, everybody.